the whole Paul Roos thing doesn't work. Simon Goodwin gets the sack 2 years in, and the next year, they bring a New Zealand team. Will you?
All Blacks.
Yeah.
The Warriors. Fuck yeah.
The Wellington Warriors.
Yeah.
Would you jump ship?
Can you? All the teams will go running scared. And Melbourne.
I imagine that team would be a pretty hard-hitting team. I'd be a bit frightened of playing the Wellington Warriors.
Imagine a haka of AFL players. Woo! I'd love it.
After scoring a goal, if some big Mary comes up to you.
Yeah, we've got like three.
The New Zealand muscles.
We've got three rookies, three Mary rookies.
Yeah.
Shane Savage is Mary, isn't he?
Oh yeah, something like that.
He's got some. Sorry.
Martin's he's Mary as well, isn't he?
I think his dad is. Yeah. His dad's something.
We got one of them. He's like huge, but he's like 17.
Yeah.
He's called Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giovanni Mountain or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like,
and he's
6'7".
What?
Damn.
Big
a Maori?
Yeah. But
Oh my god!
He's built like a brick wall.
I didn't know they got taller than 5 foot.
Jeez,
Nine?
that's the next Sanderlands, isn't it, Marsh?
no,
Once Sanderlands retires the mountain.
Jesus, big mummy.
The mountain
New
who
mummy.
rocks.
yeah, but yeah, we'll beat Essendon this week, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it kind of
Essendon, I'm still not sure if Essendon are the same side they have been for the last couple of years, who are capable of dropping games that they shouldn't, they should win. Like, it seems to have happened to them a fair bit in the last 3 years or so. They've been able to beat the good teams, but they drop the
They
ones.
slouch against them.
Yeah,
They
beat
like,
them
a
last
little bit
year.
like North and.
with St Kilda, it's hard to kind of tell when there's an Essendon St Kilda match, because I remember when St Kilda were really good and Essendon were really shit, and Essendon beat them, and then when St Kilda were really shit and Essendon were really good, and St Kilda would beat Essendon, and
Yeah,
it's
we
like
beat
really
them
hard.
last
It's really
year.
hard to kind
Beautiful.
of pick sometimes.
Also, what's the odds of Roo being back in the side?
I don't know. They're a bit mysterious about his calf. I don't know. If they wouldn't rush him, so he's more unlikely than likely, I'd say.
What about Montagna?
Monty, I don't know. I reckon he'll play. And Mav will play, for sure.
Mav, yeah, you'll need Mav. Mm-hmm. Who will he go to? Mav, well.
Mav? Ooh. Straight on Job.
Job, you reckon?
Yeah, Job's not getting the kick.
I'd almost go Heppel or Goddard, I think. Because Watson, as we were talking about before, is that big body, strong midfielder who's just
He's like Lenny.
who's just going to burst
Can't
through.
take Lenny out.
Yeah. So, you go to one of the outside players who gets their, normally gets a bit of free reign.
Yeah, I hope he goes on BJ.
Yeah, that'd be that's the key, I think, these days. The taggers shouldn't go to the best midfielder. They should go to the best outside runner.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. When BJ gets the ball,
Yep.
what's your emotional reaction?
Indifference.
Really?
Indifference.
You would have loved him though, back
Really?
in the
Come
day, yeah.
on. Come on, there's got to be a little bit of warmth, maybe, like a trickle of warmth that comes to your heart when you see BJ.
I enjoy BJ.
Yeah.
See? He's easy to enjoy. He's
Pretty classy.
I
Yeah,
like BJ.
he's silky. Yeah.
He's silky. He's a mover.
He is.
He is a real mover.
Yeah, well, him and
I
Nick Del
still
Silva.
reckon he'll come back to us. When if his body's alright, we'll give him a year. And that's when we'll be partying. He'll be our top-up player.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
really?
sub.
We'll bring him back in as a rookie.
Imagine that, and they make finals and fairy tale.
That's
only for us.
You can dream.
Yeah, nah, I reckon 2 years. We'll see what BJ's up to. And if we're in a better position than
I reckon
Essendon,
he'd
he's
go
coming
back too.
Easy,
I reckon he would go back
Especially if
too.
Riot's still playing then.
Yeah.
No way.
You
Like,
never
what, you're
know.
going to drag Lenny Hayes out for 1 year retirement for a
Can't
year?
bring the whole band back together.
Let's get Nathan Burke back and
Robert Harvey could probably still play.
banana hands.
definitely.
We'll get Stewie Lowe. We'll get him back. I'm sure he's got he's probably still got the same amount of hair.
Right, just need to
A quick
work on
question
your
for you
sorcery.
guys.
Yeah.
Who you've seen was the most premature retirement? Who do you think could have kept playing?
James McDonald, from in a personal sense.
But he didn't get retired. He got delisted.
That's it.
Daniel
He
Jackson
got
from
forced
last
to.
year.
Daniel Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Jackson won the BNF for us the year before.
Yeah,
he was
right.
a goal-kicking midfielder who got like.
What's
He used to
with
be
you
a
guys
tagger.
making blokes fall out of love with football?
I don't know.
Him, Rance.
He wanted to go.
Next
he
year,
just went
Cochin's
travelling.
going to... There's even been talk about Cochin saying...
Oh, that was ages ago. And,
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he said a throwaway line that, who knows if you won a couple of premierships by the time you were 26 or 27. There's other interests I have. I might, if I accomplish everything I want in football, mate, it'll be there till he's 50, at that rate.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere till you get a premiership, Kochi. I like it. I like the commitment.
Do you know who I think retired too early?
Who?
Banger Halves. He's 36. He could have played till he's 40.
Right
Easy.
up, you reckon?
He would have smashed KB's record.
I reckon Craig Bradley retired a few years shy.
He was 45. Wasn't he? He was old as fuck.
Well, Robert Harvey was pretty, fossilised by the time he...
Oh, no way. His dude was like he was an 18-year-old.
You're right, actually.
He went out on top.
He did.
He went out still.
He didn't seem to kind of change. He was just a little bit skinnier when he was younger, wasn't he? But everything, the haircut,
actually-
the face, the look on his face, he was like Matty Lloyd. Like Matty Lloyd had the same expression on his face when he played, like a fish. But like Harvey had like a different face expression. But
Painted face.
it was like a painted face. It was like the footy show symbol. He just had this this real simple look on his face, like he just knew what he was doing. He didn't look stressed at all. His eyes would always light up, but that was the only kind of expression Robert Harvey had.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like a
it.
frog.
Definitely.
But who else? I don't know. In other
No, that's
tribes.
it. That's what I just wanted to loop around and say Banger Halves retired too early.
Yeah. It's an interesting call. Some of them want to leave with a bit of the tank. I reckon. I wish Richo was still playing, to be honest.
You know when Stewie Lowe retired?
He retired early.
Richo did retire a little early.
yeah.
He reckons
What
it was
more?
his knee or his injury. Though it's just
Oh, fair enough.
couldn't really get up.
I reckon Gary Lyon
Each
retired
week.
early.
He just wanted to get into the media.
I reckon Gary could
was
have
in a
gone a
rush.
couple more seasons. He was whinging about his back. But he kicked one, I'll never forget, he kicked a goal in his last season. Well, I think it might have been his last actual game. It was against Fremantle. We got pumped. It was the first time Fremantle had won at the G. It
Oh wow!
was 99. And Gary Lyon came on and he kicked a goal from like, I don't know, it was like 800 metres or some shit. It was mad.
800 metres. So what? He kicked it from Richmond Station, did he?
It was
He ran the
huge.
express to the goals.
YouTube it. It's amazing. Like, he kicks it from the middle of the ground. I was like, oh, Gary, good on you.
How old was Gaz? How old was Gaz when he finished up?
Oh, he would have been in his 30s, 32, 33, I think.
Yeah.
But he fucked his back up because he went and grabbed Jeff Farmer back after he went kind of run away from all the spotlight. He went back to Western Australia and Gary Lyon had to get on a plane as the captain, who was injured at the time, to go and get him back and talk him back into the club, which he did. he and the Wiz were buddies.
Is this
Batman and
the
Robin.
Gary Lyon highlight you're talking about?
Yeah, look.
Bring that in, please. Bring it in
No.
now. There you go.
What's this?
Look at here.
Like a bit of a clip of the
Some
footy
armour
show.
guards.
Hang on, should we describe what's happening on our...
Oh no!
Two armour guards
We've
have brought out
had
a
a
toolbox.
problem. There we go. Sorry, boys, we're skipping ahead. Gary
Oh,
Lyon on the
you
stretcher.
fucked it up, Jack. You
I
fucked up.
did.
You fucked up the bloody gag.
Kill it.
That wasn't...
Oh, I screwed up the gag, folks.
Had your chance. You muffed it.
Yeah. Take me off the controls.
You bloody having a bit more input in the controls tonight, but
I know,
you're letting it get to your head.
I just jumped on that a little too
early.
early, didn't
You
I?
gotta check your clips, man. Check your cues. Oh.
Thinks he's at a bloody TEDx convention.
I just grabbed the ball and ran with it. Okay,
It didn't bounce.
You should Google.
ran too far.
Yeah.
We're not going to do a cold call tonight, are we?
Nah, it doesn't
We're
seem
gonna
like
leave
it's
the world
it's gotten
alone.
quite
A
late.
bit late.
We're
late. We don't wanna wake
to
someone
call
up.
it a little earlier. So should we get into our tips and go to fucking bed?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that's.
I've still got to drive you home, buddy.
Yeah, good man.
Oh yeah, Marsha's still legless. I mean, carless. I mean,
Maya's is over there typing away with her headphones in. I think she's not listening to music. I think
She
she's
actually
listening
did.
to us.
One thing she did say to mention, this is Maya's is Josh's lovely partner.
And your housemate,
She's
roommate.
and my housemate.
His
And she's
fiancé.
yeah, fiance. Craig Burns. Hope you're not
no.
listening.
Marsha's done it again.
Don't try
Marsha's done it again.
And,
Senior Burns is
It'll be the warm-up match. It'll be the prelude.
before term and chat.
Me and Craig are going to have it off the Intercontinental Champion.
Now we've got to tell the story.
Honky Tonks.
So,
The greatest Intercontinental Champion.
So, Matt Marsh
My
once
dad is the Honky Tonk man.
fraped Josh on...
I'll smash his guitar or his head.
on Facebook. Basically, as Josh, I'm just congratulating Josh and Mahez on the wonderful news. And Josh's father took it a bit too seriously and was very, very upset with Matthew Marsh later when he realised it was a joke.
Cold as ice.
He said, I thought he said you were playing with his emotions, and he wanted to go a couple of rounds.
Yeah, he did.
So you guys can be the curtain raiser for me and Durham.
I think when it's my turn to make a call to a Collingwood supporter before Queen's birthday or some shit, I'm going to call Dad. I reckon I want to get the Rambler on the phone. Oh boy. Once we get him going, it'll be hard to stop him. He's rambles on about this, rambles on about that. And if he knows Marsh is here, we'll just get a cold silence.
There'll be some jabs, no doubt.
If he comes on and starts rambling, I'll tell him to be quiet.
And I think he'll probably just bring up the grand final replay if he's a Collingwood supporter. It seems like, that's the sort of move he'd pull. Just a little knife to the gut.
Yeah, I'd use it too. Alright, so
Well,
what are our tips, boys?
All funny
Good,
games.
all funny games, Craig.
Yeah. I love you, Craig.
Craig! How did you get here?
Craig!
Please don't hurt me.
Come on, son, be a man.
Well, it's fitting, actually. First game is
a real hard one to pick, I reckon.
it's Collingwood and Carlton on Friday night. Very difficult to pick.
Blues.
I think we're all going to go Blues.
No, they were scintillating.
I'm shifting Collingwood. Stick with Collingwood.
I reckon they played the best out of all the teams over the weekend.
Who did?
Collingwood.
Carlton.
Carlton.
Yeah.
Because they beat you.
Because they beat you.
Collingwood did it the week before.
Collingwood were the best team the week before, were they?
Yeah.
So whoever beats
St Kilda is the
is the best team of the round.
If you can beat the Saints, you're doing alright.
What you got this weekend?
Some lightweights. Essendon. They're fucked.
But if they thrash you, they're a pretty good team.
Means they're doing well.
They're doing alright.
They're doing incredibly well.
People be shitting themselves after watching this and smash.
They short to bloody
Minor
1 cent.
premiers.
Yeah. 1 cent favourites.
Be front page news. The Saints dethroned by the Bombers.
Unbackable favourites they would be.
You heard it here first.
Oh. Alright, next game's mine,
I
actually.
picked the Blues, actually.
Yeah.
No, wait. I want to just quickly say about Collingwood that I did underestimate them too. Tonight's my bloody, confession night.
Yeah, you did, actually.
I'm actually quite pleased that they're keeping it together.
Yeah,
I like the idea if Melbourne does manage to rise a little bit, I'd like Collingwood to rise as well. I'd like that to be a renewed
Queen's birthday would be nice.
Yeah, if we're both on a really good
yeah, that's true.
run
I
up,
forget
that'll
about
be
that.
a massive game. That'll be really good. I haven't seen a good Queen's birthday match in bloody 10 years.
Yeah.
No exaggeration.
We'll continue with the tips then. So the next game is Richmond
really?
Geelong.
Richmond Geelong.
Another
Tigers.
hard one to pick.
Go on Tigers.
Yeah.
MCG.
Up
Yeah.
the Tigs.
Yeah, Tigers.
Yeah,
I
let
think
Geelong
we
crumble.
got a lot more of a
enough of
shellacking last week.
Dicks to Geelong.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff Geelong. The era's over. Well and
Sorry,
truly.
Nick, but Dicks to Geelong.
Sorry, Chase.
Move along.
What?
Geelong, they can just move along. Next we got Sydney and the Bulldogs at the SCG.
The winner is Sydney.
Hard to pick the doggies in that one.
But I think
There's always an upset every round, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go the doggies. Fuck it.
Oh, please.
Sydney lost at the SCG. No, I got to go Sydney. All right, Gold Coast, Brisbane. It's
Gold
another
Coast.
very good round, isn't it?
Suntan cellar dollars.
Yeah.
Suntan Cellar Dwellers. I like that.
I reckon.
They're fucking in the solarium.
That's why they're having shit starts to the year. They just spend too much time in the
They can't
bloody
get their hands
sun.
on a ball because their palms are too sweaty from the sun.
Yeah.
From the baby oil.
They've been staring at the sun. Fucking can't see the pill.
Fucking. Oh, I reckon.
Suns.
Suns? No.
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
I'm saying Brisbane.
Brisbane. No, I'm saying Suns because I reckon they're going to have to turn around. They have to turn around. And Brizzy, I don't know. I reckon Suns have got more to lose, so I'm going to go Suns. All right, quick.
All right, we got West Coast GWS.